Secretary birds may sound like gentle pets, but their true nature is far from it. These lanky raptors are a formidable force in the wild.
They are a nightmare for snakes and any other animal that dares to cross their path, demonstrating incredible hunting prowess.
How can this seemingly elegant bird be revered as a deadly predator? Let's delve into their remarkable abilities. Scientifically known as archer of snakes, they certainly live up to their name. They stomp vegetation to flush out prey. These carnivores efficiently strike with their powerful bills or deliver vicious kicks to their victims. Boasting one of the most vicious kicks in the bird kingdom, they can strike with a force 5 times their body weight. This force is enough to crack a tortoise's shell, delivering a deadly blow within milliseconds. Quick and hard is their motto. Their face is hard to miss. White plumage, bright-colored eyes, and a unique crest that resembles quill pens. These are some of the strangest-looking birds you'll ever encounter, standing up to 4 feet tall.
With the head of an eagle and the body of a stork, they appear like a magical hybrid of 2 distinct birds.
These tap-dancing birds typically swallow their prey whole, rather than tearing them to bits. Like pelicans and seagulls, they have no time to spare, quickly consuming their entire catch. Birds of prey rarely fly, but secretary birds can and do, with a strikingly similar takeoff to flamingos. They tend to fly only for more complicated tasks, such as courtship displays or gathering materials for their nests.
Successful courtship rituals lead to lifelong pair bonds, with these birds often reusing the same nest year after year.
When they do decide to fly, they take off like a plane, soaring with their long legs sticking straight out behind them. These are truly among the weirdest avians in all of Africa, always on the lookout for their next meal.
Watch this secretary bird, going about its usual business before it spots something hidden in the bushes. The prey tries to escape, but once a secretary bird has its eyes fixed, it's game over. A snake is a high-priority meal.
After a very short brawl and a few kicks to the head, the snake is quickly eaten, swallowed like fried noodles. They don't discriminate, feasting on not just tiny snakes, but larger ones too, with remarkable ease. Snakes living in this terrain face a tough existence, surrounded by these majestic predators.
You can't fight back, it's fruitless. You can't outrun them thanks to their long, powerful legs. Snakes are surrounded by threats, from honey badgers to the formidable secretary birds.
Both these predators have developed effective defense mechanisms against snakes, emerging relatively unscathed. Their feet move swiftly, and the tough scales on their legs make it nearly impossible for snakes to land a successful bite.
Coupled with thick feathers protecting their bodies, these lanky birds are seemingly impenetrable to most bites.
This snake was unfortunate enough to encounter a secretary bird, and as expected, it was swiftly kicked into oblivion.
The poor snake tried its hardest to escape, but it was too little, too late. Its fate was sealed. Watching these birds swallow snakes reminds me of eating noodles. They really just gulp them down. Cobras are snake eaters themselves, so perhaps they stand a chance against a predator out to end their kind.
But it turns out, they too are at the mercy of these vicious killers. A king cobra meets a secretary bird.
The cobra is poised to strike at its clearest chance, but that opportunity never comes.
To make matters worse for the cobra, another secretary bird joins the hunt, making it an unfair fight.
One secretary bird versus a snake is no fair fight, never mind 2. The outcome is always the same.
In other cases, these birds decide to toy with their catch a little bit before putting them out of their misery. Just how annoyingly cocky can they get? You'd think they would just finish it off. Not every time do they get a rich supply of snake protein. Sometimes they settle for small rodents, frogs, and insects.
They aren't picky eaters, taking anything that crosses their path. They hunt with brutal efficiency. Even when ambushing defenseless creatures, they usually suffer the same fate: death by stomping.
Returning from a snake hunting day, this pair makes a quick stop at a mice hideout for another snack. Lizards are also on the menu. A couple of lizards can be the equivalent of a snake, and the best part is, they aren't venomous. From small critters to bigger opponents, secretary birds prove their status as the most savage bird in Africa. Yelps. They occasionally harass much larger animals like jackals. These birds truly have no chill. They rule the grasslands and won't entertain any competition, fiercely defending their territory. Rabbits may be quick and nimble, but not against these birds. They deliver kicks strong enough to break a man's hand. After catching their prey, they often squabble over who gets to eat it. Sharing isn't really a thing for them. A bird that hunts and eats alone won't willingly give up any portion of its food, even to its own kind.
They have no problem hunting on the ground, walking up to 20 miles in search of food. Hunts can sometimes last for days.
But can we take a moment to discuss how they came about their unusual name? It's not because they act like a secretary.
It's believed their crested head feathers resemble historical secretaries who put quill pens behind their ears. However, some researchers believe the name originated from an Arabic word, sasser eter, meaning hunter birds. Whichever it is, these birds have surely got heads turning with their unique appearance and brute force.
If you're like me, you might wonder how these raptors find it so easy to kill snakes. They spread their wings, which can be 200 centimeters long, to appear big and distract the snake, preventing its escape.
While the snake is focused on their wings, they hit it with a powerful, decisive kick, a kick punch. These feathered friends are so good at their job that some people keep them as pets in snake-infested areas. They're not kept for organized files, but to hunt down snakes and pests encroaching on properties.
Training them is very easy, as they absolutely love to destroy anything that resembles their favorite prey.
Secretary birds are the only birds of prey that kill their prey by stomping, a truly unique method. The only close second is the hawk, who punches its prey, rendering them senseless. We'll catch you later.